Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What's the 80 weapon. Shit. Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the catch made by Walters. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good. For a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
22 jet bomber. Real. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Run. X3, 218, chop it. He's coming. We got double up.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Wakefield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, check. Hey, Zoom. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Aaron Donald. He has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wakefield. And an alley to run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
Ready? Protein spill. 50 plant.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On first down, Wakefield eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall.
Check, boys.
Get it.
Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls. We just...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wakefield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wakefield. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wakefield. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Alpha.
Throwing on 1st down, Wakefield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Jam. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Wakefield into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, wahoo.
Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Wakefield. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Record. Mike's 59.
On first and 10, Wakefield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He completes this one to Mack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Slam.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get ready.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw. Wakefield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
You're not ready. You're not ready. I got you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield now. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6. This complete to Jones. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wakefield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go, go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Wakefield flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hurry! Hey, Foxtrot!
4th down, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns get a score closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
To throw on 2nd down, Wakefield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch on Travis. Ready?
From the gun, Wakefield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert 33.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Bang, bang. Check your hot read.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got Walters. Big catch. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bengals, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.